thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, I am going to be continuing with my resetting my home for the autumn season. In my last video, I did my coffee station. I shared where I kind of redid things in there. And so today I'm going to do some or add some fall touches to my kitchen. So if you'd like to see how that turns out, keep on watching. I always like to have fresh florals in my kitchen, and these have been here for way too long. For the first thing I need to do is to get rid of those. I had purchased those yellow roses from Whole Foods. First time ever purchasing florals there, but it will not be the last. They lasted so well. Those roses were at least 2 weeks old, and it was time for them to go, but they did me good. I really, really did like those florals. So I picked these up. I thought they just screamed fall, so I'm going to go ahead and replace my roses with these. I love these. I think they're the perfect way to start the fall season. So I'll get them clipped and get them arranged in my vase. And I just put them in there any kind of way. The only thing that I do pay attention to is trying to like group the colors together and kind of spread it out so that they're very, very colorful throughout. So I started off with the eucalyptus and the little yellow flowers, and now I'm going in with these purple ones here that I thought are so pretty. Purple and yellow is such a nice combination. So I'm just trying to get them into my vase. I need a larger vase, but this is what I have. So we're going to make it work and get these put down in here. Now, I did remove some of the leaves. Probably should have removed more than what I did, but we're going to keep going with it. And these orange are the star of the show. These orange roses are so, so pretty. I love that. And the carnations too. This is just such a pretty bouquet and more beautiful than what I could put together if I was hand picking the flowers. I just love this combination, and it's just so perfect for the fall. So now that I get this all set up, I can go ahead and move forward with my kitchen decorating. I just had to hurry up and get these in some water before they started to wilt on me. So they look real pretty though. I'm a very neutral girl, so I love my pops of color with my florals. So this little vignette here has been here for a long time, and it works for me. I just kind of have my knives, my cutting board, some spices that I use most often, those types of things. I do normally switch out this little vase here that I have in the corner, and it's just a little simple vase just to kind of add a little pop of color in here. And I really love this little vase. It's very small scale because it's a small space right under the cabinet, and I just have these little beads here that I got a long time ago. That I bring out all the time. So I think I'm going to try to switch out these for now just to have something different, because everything else there I pretty much use. There's one thing that I think I want to add to this space, but we'll see. So these are some stems that I bring out every fall. I've had these for a long time now, and they just kind of rotate around every season, and I'm going to see if I can use these or some variation of these stems in this small vase and see how that will look. They're a little bit higher, so I'm probably going to have to fold them up a little bit more. I never cut my stems. I like to kind of fold them up, but let's see how this looks. Now, I'm going to keep this clip in here, but I'm going to spare you the suspense here. Sometimes, when you're creating, and if you do like I do, like I am literally decorating on the fly when I come on here and do my stylings, like I may have an ideal of what I'm going to try to use, but for the most part, I'm figuring it out as I go along. But I can tell you now, this was a good idea, and two, it wasn't. Like this did not work at all. It was just way too high despite my folding the stems up and everything. It was just too much for that little corner. So you'll see in the end that I'll abandon this whole idea and move on to something else. Here I am trying it the first time. And sometimes when I go back through editing my videos and doing my voiceover, I have to laugh at myself like, why did I even think this was a good idea? I love the stems, but this is just not going to work. It needs to be in a larger vase where they can really spread out and all of that type of thing. So you will see these stems again in my decorating for the fall throughout my home, but they're not going to be here. But I tell you, I tried every variation of those stems because I desperately wanted to use them. I really like them, but it just was not meant to be. And I didn't want to create a situation where the space was no longer functional. I need my olive oil. I need my vinegar. I need, my spices here. I don't need leaves coming all over into my food. So anyway, I have this little tray here that I got from Pottery Barn last year. Love this. And so I'm going to try to style that somewhere. I tried that over in that little corner. That didn't work either. I'm just like batting zero today. But now I'm going to put my butter dish back because that definitely has to be there. I love having my butter dish out to have my soft butter. All right, so I'm just gonna move on because I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing in that space. This little tray here also is not gonna fit there, so I'll find a spot for it. It actually would be really nice if with holding as a candle holder. So I think I'm gonna try that. And I did buy 2 new candles for the fall season for the kitchen area, so I'll show you those. And maybe that's how we'll style that candle holder, that leaf. All right, so one of the candles I got is called Stormy Night. This smells so good. It's only a double wick. It's a big candle. I don't know why it's not a triple wick, but that's what it is. It's by DW Home, and I got it from Home Sense. It is amber wood something or another. I don't have my glasses on, so hopefully you can see it's got all kind of fingerprints on it. But the packaging is so pretty. It's like a glossy black, nice black lid on here. Smells really, really good. I love a amber scented candle. I always go for those. Another scent that I love is Santal, and they had this one. It's kind of like in this cocoa color. This one was only $7.99. This larger one was $20, $19.99. So I got these two. This smaller one would fit nicely down in here. So that's probably how I'll end up styling that one. I don't like the label to show on my candles all the time, but yeah, I'll do that and put that on the kitchen counter. I just use this rubbing alcohol to try to get my tags off of here. And I'm also going to shine up this glass jar because it looks horrible with all the fingerprints on it. So I know the Goo Gone or Gooby Gone or something like that is supposed to be really, really good for removing labels and tags or whatever. But the rubbing alcohol works okay with a little bit of elbow grease. So I'm going to go ahead and put this new candle right here by my floral arrangement. And I think it looks really, really pretty. It is definitely the time of year to switch out your hand soaps, like the soaps that I use for my hands during the summertime. They can be really lightweight or whatnot because it's warmer and your hands don't get as dry. But as the season starts to change and it gets cooler, I like to go for something with a little bit of shea butter or some kind of moisturizing. So I picked up a couple of these for the season. This one here is shea butter hand soap or whatever. I've had this before. It's pretty good. It was only $4.99. You can get these at Home Sense, Home Goods, whatever. And then I picked up this one here that says it is a moisturizing hand wash, and this one has olive oil in it. So it's not really cold yet here, so I don't have to worry about changing them. But because I'm in the mindset of fall, I'd already picked them up. I do still have some of the soap that I was using over the summer. So I'll finish this off and then I'll be switching out. Now I love the packaging on this, so I may switch this off into here or something like that. We'll see as we get closer to that time, but yeah. So we'll leave that. It's the little details for me. So you'll see as I'm decorating my home, I talk a lot about essential things, but I love the packaging and adding that to my home to make it look nice. Another thing that I always change out for the season are my towels, and I found these at Home Sense. They were $9.99 for a set of 2. You can certainly find these a little bit cheaper, but I love Turkish towels. So whenever I see Turkish kitchen towels, bath towels, or whatever, I usually will grab them. And so that's why I picked these up. So you see here, they're made in Turkey, but they're so cute. They just have the little acorns on them, just perfect for the fall season, the neutral colors, which is something that I love. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Now I usually just put these like on my oven door, on the cabinet door, that type of thing for decorative purposes, but I use them as well. So I'll wash them first, before I use them, but I'm going to just set them out now just so that you see how they look, but we'll definitely be washing them before we use them. I don't bring anything home that I don't wash before, putting into use or whatever. But these are so pretty. Love them. I'll just be ripping stuff. I need to be more careful, but they're so pretty. Look at that. Now, like I said, I'll be taking these right back off of here because I gotta wash them. I'm funny like that. But I just want to get a chance to take a look at them and see how they are. And they are really nice. I love these towels so much. I may or may not use them. Usually I do, but they're too pretty to use. So anyway, now I'm back over here at the first vignette that I was working on, and I'm just not satisfied with it. I still have this cutting board here that is a piece that I thrifted maybe 6 months ago or so or whatever, and I've been using it nonstop in my home. I had it over on my coffee station. If you've seen my last video, I had taken it down, but I still want to have it somewhere. So I'm thinking about putting it over here with my cutting board stack that I have here. But I just feel like I'm having a hard time making it look the way that I want it to look. So you'll see me kind of switching things around and kind of coming up with different looks or different angles or whatever. It's not working for me. I don't know why, but it's just not working. I love all of these cutting boards, but somehow together they're just not coming together for me today. So let's see what we can come up with by putting the black one in the front maybe and see if that'll look better. Not feeling that either. So, with decorating with me, sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes I'll try something for a couple days and then come back and come up with a better idea. So we're not going to sweat it too bad. For now, we're just going to leave it just like this until I figure out something different. So now here is the reveal of what my area is looking like. I do have an open floor plan, so I try to have my looks to be very cohesive from one space to the other. This is how I decorated my coffee station. If you've not seen that video, be sure to stop by my playlist and check that one out as well so that you can see how I put that together and all the deets on the things that you see over there. But this is how the kitchen area is looking, and I think it flows very, very nicely. I'm very pleased with the way that everything is looking. I have plenty of space on my countertops, which is a must for me and my home. Like I said, I am all about having spaces that are fully functional, and so I like that. I did not make any changes to my bar cart or my dining room table yet because I haven't decided exactly what it is that I want to do. And I usually try to have that area kind of coincide with my entryway, which is also very, very close by. But anyway, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.